Now that we established the molding, we're going to establish the dry line and the layout for our grid installation.
That our main center should be at 37 inches. So I'm going to make a mark at 37.25 to designate the outside edge of our main. So I take a piece of molding, wrap my dry line around it so it doesn't interfere with the main when I go to attach it. Clamp it to the mold. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. 37.25 inches right there. I'm going to take my dry line, wrap it around the molding, put it on the line, clamp it. So we've determined that the T should be at 30 inches off the wall, and we want to put our slot line at center of tile, which would be 12 inches over, which makes that 18 inches. I'm going to make a mark at 18 and then clamp my dry line to that mark. So we're clamping our dry line at 18 inches, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side of the room.
Now we established our slot line and our main line edge to cut our T's in our mains. Make sure that we have all hangers off the dry line. Now that we have our dry line up, we'll cut our mains.
So measure from the shadow molding to the dry line for the slot, and I'm reading 17.5. So I'd like to deduct an 1/8 inch for my cut, and I'll make my cut at 17 3/8. So my overall length is reading 106 7/8. So I'm going to make my cut at 106 3/4.
Notice the wires are not tied yet. Now we'll install some T's. Mains are still not leveled and tied. Now we'll cut the T into the dry line. Taking the edge of the T to the edge of the main. Put your T in, clamp it, and set it on your dry line. Now it's time to square up and lock in the grid, maintaining the same size both ways of the grid. Corner to corner. Same size, corner to corner. Just do a little bit of adjustment to square it in. Always make sure you have a fence staple near the T-lines. Now that the grid is square, it's time to level off the grid and install the rest of the T's. Ensure that 3 wraps and 3 inches are important. Here's the proper installation of a small room. Fence staples at every T-line. Mat clips to secure the grid.